listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's your girl Owamie, aka Miss Fear Focal, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time you're joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now my ninjas, today I want to just talk to you guys about something, and yeah, I think this will be the first video. I think this will be the first video today. The videos that will come, I recorded maybe about 3 or 4 somewhere there. So you guys will have a full day today, okay? I know I've not been around, but anyway, I just want to talk to you guys about something, right? Narcissistic exes, or exes that portray narcissistic behavior, okay? Yo haini guys, yo haini shem. So you guys know that I was married, I'm divorced. The divorce was quite messy. It was public. There was this, there was that, there was that. And years later, I'm still yet affected. I am still yet affected. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to wake up, or today, as you guys are watching this, I'm gonna have to wake up and then go to the traffic department, wait on those lines to deregister my ex-husband's car. So during divorce, right, like I had 2 cars, and so he wanted one, obviously, which I gave. I gave him everything. Like I gave him the land, I gave him, like, I know you guys know this, you know, I gave him everything. And I think what today I'm gonna also just go ahead and maybe kind of explain some of the stuff, like, okay, why did I do everything that I did? I did it because, number one, I knew this nigga is poor-minded, you know, and I felt at one point I loved this man very much, and me seeing him suffer was gonna break my heart if I knew that I took from him, knowing that he ain't the brightest, you know. So I didn't even take like his pension fund. Like, Big I had no reason to be bitter. I stood by him through the craziest crap. He cheated on me and I left, and I gave him everything that he asked for. I left him with his pension fund. I gave him a car, gave him land. I gave him half of the savings. Like, I swear, went to my bank account and took half, transferred to his account. That was even before I filed for a divorce. He left without paying for the stock files. I had to cover the costs of all that. All this stuff, you know, like when we were now really dealing with like the divorces and stuff, which are stuff that, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, Shem. It's a lot. But anyway, I think for me, it was also of the fact that I used to feel guilty. I used to feel guilty of, okay, you know, this man helped me in starting my YouTube channel. I will not lie. He was the one that was funding it because I didn't have money. You know, he would hustle, you know, those 2 rands, 3 rands, or 12 rands a time for me to post. I'm not an ingrate, you know. I'm someone that I'm very grateful if someone was there for me at my lowest. And I think I've spoken about the story that, you know, he did go and worked for a whole week just to get 200 rand so that he could be able to buy me 2 gigs so that I could upload. And that was how it literally like jumped my start, because I made like 23k that month. And then after that, obviously I was able to use that money to continue. So for some reason, I feel like I felt indebted to him, you know, which I shouldn't, because I did work very hard. I should be grateful though, but not to feel indebted, because he got that 200 a billion times fold. Do you get? But anyway, during divorce, he wanted the car, which obviously I gave. And when I went to Free State, I gave him the car papers and everything. And he said that he was going to change the ownership of the car. So sharp, you know, he has to change the ownership of the car to him. Now the car had issues after when he was with it, and he couldn't fix the car. So since he couldn't maintain the car was parked, hey, by a mechanic for the longest time until he decided that he was going to sell the car. Now what this man did, and that's narcissism, in my opinion, is that he knew that the car was still under my name and he never changed. He took my particulars and gave to a complete stranger. So that stranger has got my ID number, that stranger has got my I guess residential address. I don't know, like everything that I gave him, that person has. And I do think that that car was actually stripped for parts, because the car, it's been years. The person would definitely want the car papers and do something, at least so that they can get a disc. But unfortunately, by traffic department, it has been running on me. You know, I think I did do this story time, and I told you guys that last year, in order for me to renew my my Nissan, I had to pay also for the Peugeot, because it was blocking it. I ended up having to pay almost 4,000 rands, because the time I was supposed to renew it was the time I was sick. So I drove with an expired disc for the longest time, and I didn't even know, you know. Up until obviously when I went there, the interest had accumulated, and it was for 2 cars. For his car, I paid about almost 1,900 rands. Okay, so that's almost like 2 grand for his car alone, and mine was more expensive. So if I'm not too mistaken, yeah, I spent about 4,000 rands on just having to renew, which I don't mind spending 2,000 on my, what I do, but it makes sense. It's my car. But for me to have to now add another 2 grand for his car, honestly, for me, that does not make sense. Now, I did call him. That was, I think, earlier this year, after I paid. I called him and I explained to say, bruh, you owe me, because anything that happens with his car, that's his baby. Angry, he got that car, and that car is actually even in the settlement agreement that it is his car. And so when I now spoke to him about it, he really acted like, oh, you know, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to this and this. And for me, that's the part where I'm saying narcissism acts. You cannot say that you never want to talk to me, but you know what you need to do.
Hello?
Hi, big guy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. It's Owamie, eh? Big guy, I'm having a problem with your car.
What's wrong with the car, man?
The Peugeot, Angiri, you were supposed to change the ownership from me to you when you got divorced, Angir.
The last time you said you were gonna scratch it, because I did tell them the time that I sold them that car, I did tell them to change the ownership. They said they'll change. So if they didn't change, it's not my problem.
How is it not your problem? Because you were the one that was supposed to change the car to your name before you sold it. Please listen, I did go.
It's them.
No, okay, listen, I did go to the traffic department last year, ne? And then they gave me a pink form which I filled to apply so that the car can just get scrapped. And now the when I went there today to renew my car, because I forgot to renew it and it had been expired since last year April, which means it's both the cars, because even last time I did them at the same time. When I went there, now they're telling me that no, they did not do that. I don't know if they just did not do the paperwork. And now I had to pay 1,719 rands of your car, which you know, or you were supposed to either change the car to your name, sell them with the car under your name, or make sure that they are changing the car, because you cannot say that it's none of your business, or when I would say any big guy, because you know that is your car. You got that car divorced, automatically that is your car. I gave you all the relevant papers so that you can change the ownership of the car. You're really honestly just being unfair.
Listen, I don't want to fight now, man.
I also don't want to fight, but I'm the one that is spending money. Nahana, that's almost 2,000 rands.
Listen. I did go to that the dealership where I sold the Peugeot, and I told them to change the car. Last year, that was last year, when you got that problem of you are unable to pay your car. Then I told them that, can you please change it, because now it's inconveniencing me. I don't want to be in contact with you or anything.
Lynn, no, I don't. That's why you see, I never ever call you for anything. I never do. Lynn, no, I don't even want this. But then, but who is supposed to?
What they told me was, they are going to change the same day when I left them. They said that they will change, because I even told them that I'm even now paying for the car that you are supposed to be paying, because already you bought the car. Do you understand? Remember, I even refunded you the money for the deal, if you remember.
Yes, but now the question that I'm having is that
now, I did say that. Remember, I also did say that. Can you then scratch it? If you want to scratch it or scrape it, do that.
But I did. I went there and they did not. Who is supposed to make sure that your people are changing their ownership, big guy? It's you, because you're the one that sold. And I don't even know which dealership that is. I don't even know which dealership. You're the one that sold the car. And the simple way could have easily been, you changed the car to your name because you had already gotten the car. Even before the divorce was finalized, you got the car. So why did you not change the names to your name, so that when you sell the car, you sell it under your name, that any in that car? Because with you, it's not inconveniencing you.
The reason it's simple, I didn't want to do anything with the car.
But then you should have said that before the divorce. You should have said, I won't do anything with the car, or rather, I don't want the car. Because now the problem is that, Runa, with the divorce decree, it states that you get the car. You got the car. I gave you all the relevant documents. I gave you my ID. I gave you the proof of everything, even a written allowance to go and change the ownership of the car. The car is now yours, which you did not do.
And all those documents, mind you, all those documents, including your certified ID copy, it's with the car dealership.
But the fact that
we're supposed to change at that time.
Okay, but the fact that they did not change, big guy, whose problem should that be? Is it not supposed to be you that is dealing with this, because it's your car? You should have never sold. No, but you should have never sold the car when it's still under my name. Why couldn't you just change it to your name? Because you want the car a divorce, Anker.
I did change it. I mean, I did deal with it last year when you called.
You didn't deal with it, because now when I went today to have to renew my car, it still blocked my car. I couldn't. I had to pay in order to get my disc renewed. So now what should be the way forward? Because you're the one that has the car that side. And at this side, now I tried to apply. They couldn't scrap the car. Yet the simple thing could have been, you change the car to your name, you then sell the car, or you do whatever it is that you want with the car. Because now your decisions are now impacting me. I really to talk to you. It's not a nice thing for me. But I don't have a choice, because I'm the one that is losing money. 1,700 and something. That's almost 1,800. So now what is the way forward? Because now I cannot lose that money for your car.
Just check. No, check. I'll check them if what's happened on that the other side.
No, but now I'm talking about, let's talk about the money. What am I supposed to do? Because the car, it took me back. Let me just go ahead and tell you the exact amount, because it's already paid. If you want proof, I can even take a picture and send you. It's 1,719 rands, 80 cents that I had to pay for your car. Which, if the dealership is not changing, you should have made sure that at least you are like, okay, let me rather change the car to my name, so that at least it will not affect me, because you want the car divorce. Now I have to be dealing with the problem.
As I'm saying, I'm gonna go to the car dealership to hear what's their story.
But now what about the money, big guy?
I'll tell them that you have to pay, obviously.
You know this is your responsibility, Shem, because colleague, how it's your car. It's not my car. All my cars are in order. but it's your car that you're making me go up and down. Ilinguri the car you want got divorce. I don't honestly understand. If you knew you didn't want the car, you should have said. I would have simply sold it and I would have made sure that the paperwork is proper. But now I gave you the car. And then I gave you all the papers. You couldn't even change the ownership to your name. So that whatever you want to do, it's under your name. Now everything is now affecting me.
Listen, as I said at first, I don't even want to fight with you.
Lynn, I don't want to fight, but it's easy for you to come from a calm space because you're not the one that is losing almost 2,000. You're not the one that anytime you have to go and renew your disc, you're blocked by a car that someone got divorced. Why couldn't you just change? Like you could have simply just changed the car to your name and then the whole thing is done. But now I'm here having to pay so much money because almost 2,000 rands. All because when you couldn't change the ownership to yourself.
As I'm saying, I'll go there. That's the only thing I'll do for now.
Then please talk to them, Shem. Rather, tell me where I can send you the proof of the paper that I paid because I really want my money back. Now I cannot be paying for you guys. Yeah, please. Send me a WhatsApp message on my numbers because these are Lebu's numbers. Send me a WhatsApp so that I can send you the proof and then you go there with that and then please just organize back, please.
No, I'll go there and then I'll tell you when I'm there.
Sure. Number one, I don't know who you sold the car to for me to go and say, hey, can you please give me the particulars so that I can go and change. Now, I have to go and pay money to reprint the original car papers. I have to now spend money in scrapping that car and all that stuff. And on top of that, he owes me almost 2 grand, which because no, he has taken enough from me. He has taken way more than enough. So I think what I'm just trying to say to you guys is that, you know, when you have got a narcissistic ex, they will act like they don't want communication with you. They don't want, but they will keep doing things that will force you to have to talk to them. Because I don't call that nigga for anything. The only time that I would call him, it was the time of the divorce. The moment that the divorce finished, the only time we've ever spoken was for the car. That's it. And he knows exactly what he's supposed to do. He ended up actually saying to me that, oh, he's going to go to the owner, the people that he sold the car to, and he's going to get back to me. Guys, that man has not gotten back to me. It's been months now. The reason why I even remembered is because I got a message that was alerting me that my car discs are about to expire and I'm going to have to renew. Yo, hi, Shem. Yo, guys, they are abusing you. But he has time to go and sit with Promise Magunya and talk shit. But does not have time to go to the people that he sold the car to, his car, by the way, so that he can sort it. Even if he wanted to take the car and put it under his name, I don't care. Like, under anyone's name, I don't care as long as it's not under my name. He has time to sit as a man and talk nonsense, but doesn't have time to go and fix his own things. Yo, guys, honestly, just pissing me off because I'm like, it's been so long. I'm out here living my best life, but this nigga is still out here making sure that all this stuff, like still things from the Free State, I should still be going through. I should still deal, Kayen. Yeah. Hi, Shem, I'm tired. I won't even yo, guys, I am tired. I am tired. And I remember the day that I was talking to him, I even recorded because I didn't feel safe enough to even talk to him and not record because, number one, the mother, I'm finding it. That nigga lies, guys. Like, that man lies like nobody's business. So I didn't want it to be that thing of, oh, tomorrow there's gonna be a call record, or you see she's calling me or whatever. I wanted the content of the phone call to be there, so that even if someone had to say anything, like everyone could hear. He was like, no, you know, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, bruh, who wants to talk to you? I don't want to talk to you either, but I'm the one being affected. Yeah, Nanje, he's just going on being Mageza in peace without having to deal with all these costs. Yet I'm the one that has to be paying. Yo, guys, I'm tired. Hi ngeke phela. You, guys, I am tired. Dealing with a narcissistic ex is a lot. And you know, I can't imagine if I had a child. Yo! You know, I thank God every day. Like, I used to go through pains. I do not know if it was a matter of it was the fibroids that made it impossible, or if it's that nigga, because remember, he wanted a child, right? He's with a new partner. It's been how many years now? How many kids does he have? So sometimes the one they call barren is not even the barren one, but we're not gonna talk about that. But honestly, I praise God on a daily basis when I think about it. Because I'm like, yo, thank God. Because if this guy can be this petty, guys, like even over a car that he knows what he got, how much pettier was he going to be if we had a child? Because he was going to use that child against me for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I really do feel for some of you guys that are dealing with narcissistic exes and you even have kids with them. You know, you even have kids with them. But I think I've just gotten to a point where I'm like, you know what? I am going to go to the traffic department and I'm going to just scrape the car off. I am going to try get my money back. But then I'm going to also just move on with my life. Because and the thing is, like, it pisses me off so much because I'm so busy. And you can't scrape it off if it's still owing. So the window period is so short. I do have to make sure that I go and I actually like do it as soon as today for you guys as you're watching. And I just pray, Uri, you know, it's not gonna cost me too much, but this is honestly just so unfair. He was sitting there talking about how he's a businessman, but my nigga can't even afford to send me my 2,000 rands that he knows he owes me, because I spoke to him and I told him I want my money back. It's not like it was a gift. It's not like I was like, oh, you can keep it. No, I want my money. I want my money back. You've chowed enough. Like, your 200 has gone a long way. You know, but hi guys, I am tired. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have to wake up and go and do all this nonsense. How many years later, guys? How many years later? But yeah, any advice that I would give, if you are going through a divorce and you are with a partner and he's getting or she's getting like the car and everything, make sure that before that divorce, like when they say they want this car, make sure that the name, the ownership is changed. I had shitty lawyers for my divorce. I won't even lie. I would never recommend them to anybody. That's why I've never ever spoken about them or to them, because I do remember the time that I was trying to sort this out. Since number one, it was part of the divorce settlement that, you know, he needs to change the kind, whatever. I called my lawyer and I was like, listen guys, this is what's happening. And they were like, no, we're going to talk to him, blah blah blah. So I think they called him or something. Hi Bob, please tell me why I get a bill of like 1,800 or something somewhere there. And I'm like, this bill is for what? No, it's for the work that we did. I'm like, my nigga, it is part of what I've already paid you guys. So I was like, no, I'm not paying anything. I didn't pay and I will never, because Bayang Joel, it was part of the agreement, literally. So why would you want me to pay more? I'm like, you didn't get enough. They got a lot of money. So, you know. So yeah, man, it's just infuriating. It is pissing me off. When I think about it, it really is pissing me off. But he is such a loser. Like, for what he did, he's such a sore loser. Like, he's such a loser. He's such a loser. He's such a loser, that guy. He's such a loser. I don't care what anyone says out there. You know, there are people that will try spin it. Oh, you spoke about him first. You didn't. No, he literally went out there and he tarnished my name before he came and lied on the internet. Before he came and lied on the internet, he started lying there in Friedi. And people from Friedi started commenting under my videos, and I would see these comments that were annoying me. And that's when I started to address all this ish, you know. I had no intentions of even coming out and talking about all the stuff that I did. But I was like, why should I keep quiet? Because Yena is out there continuing with the lies and everything. You're such a sore loser, big guy. If you ever are watching this video, you're such a sore loser. You are a loser, like, literally, for what you have been doing. Like, bruh, I gave you the car, you couldn't maintain it, you had to sell it. So why didn't you change the ownership first before you actually sold it? Why? So yeah, it really honestly is something else. It does honestly piss me off. It's taking time out of my busy schedule. Like, I'm a very busy woman, so I don't have a choice. But I have to go and do it, because at the end of the day, it's affecting me, and I will have to pay that extra, like what, 800 and something, almost 900 rands for what? You know, for what? Like, he knew Vele that I don't even know who he sold the car to. So who would I go to? Why do I even have to? If you have time to sit like a fat old woman, not having to say, but he has tried to body shame me many times, so I don't give a fuck. Like, why don't you have time to go to the people you sold the car to? Why? Yo, I am so tired. I really honestly am. So yeah, this was just a venting session, because hi guys, and I'm tired. I won't lie. Like, I'm really, really tired. Like, I'm really, really tired. I am really, really tired. So yeah, I'm gonna just have to go tomorrow and cancel it, and then see what I'm going to do. But imali yami yo ngiyayifuna. I want my money. I want my money. Your car is your car. I'm paying for my car. You should pay for yours. You know, he's just so. Yo, he's such a soul loser. He's such a soul loser, Jay. Honestly. And I know there are people that will be like, oh my gosh, you called him a loser. Oh my God, he is shame for this. This is loser behavior. Literally. Like, honestly, why would you pass someone's particulars to the next person? He should have gone and changed the car name and everything to his, and then sold it. But anyway, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.